back, ladies and gentlemen, for June in the news. Another in the news iteration of the DeliveringMore podcast. We got Tristan, we got Ben, we got producer Nate on the ones and twos today. Nate, how we doing over there, boss?
Doing well. How we doing, fellas?
I'm good. I'm
Feeling
ready to
good.
go. I'm ready to go.
Friday, July 4th weekend.
Yeah. We are recording this right now. We're going into the long weekend of July 4th. July 4th will be on the ensuing Monday. So shout out to everyone celebrating the inauguration of the United States. Can you say it like that? Does that make sense?
I feel like that probably isn't right. But
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
The inception of the United States.
Yeah. So I mean, what you got anything fun going on this weekend?
My sister's actually born on July 4th, so it's
Nice.
usually
America's more important.
yeah, but it's usually like a battle. Like do I go out with friends or do I stay with family? Usually I go out with my friends. I'm not gonna lie to you folks, but this year I think we're going. We were talking about pre-show. We're going out on Portage Lakes on the boat. With my cousin.
We were talking about it. You just said you would never invite me.
Yeah, but you said I should bring you on the boat, and I said it never happened, and I'm letting you know it's not gonna happen again this coming.
Can you
Sunday.
guys believe that? It's all right. All right. I don't even like boats. All right, well, let's get into this. We got in the news. Where are we starting at here, Ben? This is June, right?
June in the news.
June.
We're ready to go. A little slower month. I'm not gonna lie to you folks. Acquisitions and mergers, not a lot to be spoken for.
Nobody's buying the dip.
A very slow M&A month. So we'll get right into our top headlines.
Which I'm pretty excited about. You really got some good headlines for us here.
Our first headline, Nate. What do we got?
Wendys has a new Frosty flavor.
Wendys has a new Frosty flavor. The
Okay.
strawberry Frosty.
We all know I'm an advocate for Wendys here.
Yeah?
So let me tell you something.
Have you
Actually,
had it?
No, but I knew about this already. And they use fresh strawberry puree to create it.
Was it? Yeah, but like, what's fresh mean? Like, is that like, what do you mean fresh?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Wendy. Well, so here's the thing. When they...
I got. Hold on.
Okay.
I got to call a timeout. I got to call a timeout.
Are you getting fresh strawberries? Time out, folks.
Oh,
boy.
no. Oh,
Wait a second.
While the boys back on camera.
Okay.
While the boys were fixing a little tech issue, I made a play. I made a play.
Thank you.
So we're gonna try. Nate, have you had this yet? I haven't had it either.
Nope.
So we're gonna all collectively try the new strawberry Frosty from Wendys.
We can decide whether or not it's fresh
Together.
Puree.
It was in the freezer for a little bit, so it's not like, I mean, it was only like 10 minutes, so it wasn't long.
That's beyond delicious.
I don't know about beyond delicious.
I'm not really a big strawberry ice cream fan, but I mean, I would eat this. You can taste like the actual like strawberry. Like it's not like a flavored thing, you know?
Yeah, I don't necessarily know. I'm not a. We got Swenson's around here. I get a strawberry milkshake from Swenson's every once in a while.
Does it taste similar?
It does taste very similar. The consistency is almost the same as well. It's almost I don't know. It's not like this. The Frosty's not like soft serve. You know what I mean? It's like a 10-second microwave trip from being a milkshake.
Yeah, but that's one thing about Wendy's, and they talk about in this article, by the way, that one thing about Wendy's is it's a perfect mix between like, you know, cold hard ice cream with soft serve with a milkshake. It's almost like the in between of three things, and that's what makes it so special. They said they actually have their own machines. Wendy's has their specific machines only for Wendy's to make these kinds of things.
Really?
Yeah,
that's impressive. Yeah, I mean the Frosty's been I don't know. I was reading into the article as well, and so Wendy's is a Columbus, Ohio, born and raised. That's where the headquarters is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, I guess, a location down there on campus around Ohio State, and they have a version of this with like a coffee. Yeah, you'd probably like.
Oh,
like a cappuccino kind of version.
the Frosty-chino.
Yeah.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. They do. Yeah, they make it with their cold brew.
Yeah. That's what I said. Yep. Cold brew. Yeah, exactly.
And one thing they also talk about in the article, which I thought was kind of interesting, is, which who knows what this means, like you said, but they came back out as well with their I don't know if they came back out or they already had it for a while now, but the fresh strawberry salad.
Yeah, the chicken salad.
Yeah, so they're only fast food restaurant they claim that still serves handmade salads made inside of the restaurant, and they said they get their fresh strawberries from California, and that that they're going to be more ripe and fresh than anything you'd find in the grocery store, which is
Does it say that in there?
it says Brittany says that Brittany.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Impressive.
But and I wanted to clarify something because we've talked about Wendy's a lot on this podcast. Wendy Thomas is currently alive. Okay, that is Dave Thomas's daughter. She is 60 years old. And Wendy's is obviously named after, and she no longer has red hair. So
I'm not gonna lie. After I put it down, I wanted more. It was like one of those things where like I didn't love the taste at first, but like after I was without it for like a couple seconds, I was like, dang, I need me some more of that.
you know what else they talk about? That they did a Rick and Morty collaboration, and they had a pickle flavored Frosty for 3 days.
I saw that.
Which he said what was his name? The CEO, you know what I'm talking about? John Lee said it was sweet and salty, which I think I would love.
I like pickle spares. I like ChickfilA pickles on the sandwiches, but other than that, I'm not huge on pickles. Really depends on the type for me.
Well, he said he didn't want to like it, and then he had it. He's like, well, it's actually pretty good. So
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
They've done other things too. They talk about, but this is going to be consistent. You know what I mean? This is now at Wendy's. So
Yeah, it was great. Well, it says limited edition on the menu actually, so I don't know if it will be sticking around or not.
he said that it's doing really well. They'll probably keep it in.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I don't know. We'll see. Nate, let's get into the next one. What do we got?
Chipotle is now accepting cryptocurrencies.
Cryptocurrency. How you feel about it?
I think if any, I don't even want to call it Chipotle fast food. I don't want a bunch of them. They're fast food, but they're definitely a lot
it's like
different,
fast
healthier.
casual.
Fast casual,
I
and
think is what it would be called.
yeah, fast casual. They of all the fast casual restaurants, fast food restaurants, I can see Chipotle, kind of being the driving force for doing that, honestly. But it's kind of a weird time to do it. This article came out June 2nd, so Chipotle accepting cryptocurrency around the huge drop in the crypto industry is pretty surprising to me.
Yeah. I mean, we have another article after this that'll talk about kind of new age payment methods and things like that as well. But yeah, like you said, crypto's in a very difficult place right now. I'm not huge on it, but I do have stakes in a few. But I think towards the bottom of the article it talks about basically just being able to accept different forms of payment. And it's not necessarily like the fact that it's cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in general. It's just the fact that you're giving your customers another option of payment. So whether it be a faster form of payment because the transaction's quicker, or because you can see it better in like a ledger or something like that. I don't know what the whole scape of the thing is, but I think for me it's just the simple fact that they're able to offer that as another facility in their transactions. Yeah.
So I guess in the way you do this is they partner with a company called Flexa, which is a digital payments network. And you can open a digital wallet app that's integrated with Flexa, and you can basically just select Chipotle and scan your phone, and it'll process the payment under a second.
Yeah, they have that video in the article. I was gonna try and fish that video out and see if we can post and we can like cut right here and play it real quick for the people at home. But and he just scans a little QR code, and it's like, bam. And he says it in the video. He says like, "Oh, it's the fastest transaction."
Do they have to scan the QR code?
He literally
He just taps it.
He holds it up to like one of the scanners they just have sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing that I didn't understand, and maybe in the article it says that they are currently Flexa currently supports 98 digital currencies, but
Right.
does Chipotle accept all of them, which it does not clarify.
In the video, which I keep referring to, we're gonna have to play at this point. He doesn't pay with Bitcoin. I don't think he says like a random coin name in the video, so they must accept like whatever is available on the platform.
Which is kind of crazy to me. If I was a place, I'd probably accept some of the big players I know are going to stick around for a while. That's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and There's a couple other ones, but those are the two big ones.
Well, I also, this is getting way down the rabbit hole, but how I wonder how that works. Like, how do you think the second that they are paid in cryptocurrency, they immediately convert it to USD on the back end? Like, how do you think that is worked out, like by the accounting team?
I bet they're not. I bet they're creating storages of cryptocurrency because it could take off and it could be worth a lot more than when they got it.
You think they're storing? Oh yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how that would work.
Yeah, a lot of companies were buying cryptocurrency back when there was that huge boom, and they were. I imagine they're just keeping reserves, because if it really does take off like it did before, then you paid $10 for a burrito. That burrito's $1,000 now. It's like pretty good deal.
It's insane, and we can just kind of go right into the next one, Nate. We got the Chicken Cone NFT article here. Chicken Cone. I personally never really heard of the brand prior to this. Maybe just my negligence or what.
We gotta pop that picture up there though, dude. That looks good.
The waffle with the chicken. It does look very good. It's kind of like a novelty product for me. You know what I mean? They're like, it's like once you have it once, like, is it actually gonna bring you back? Like, get it again? Like in the article, it kind of mentions it's like an Instagrammable like item, like a picturesque kind of item. So for me, it's like, what are you really interested in getting that a second time after you get it once and like already tell all your friends you got it? I don't know.
I could see a waffle cone really going good with some freaking fried chicken.
Well, you already got chicken and waffles. That's already a thing. So I mean, I love chicken and waffle too. So yeah. I probably should just try it before I keep talking down on it. But
looks good.
This article though is similar to the cryptocurrency article. This is about the NFT that Chicken Cone has come out with.
Mm-hmm.
And this for me is kind of similar to cryptocurrency. I'm very on the like I've dipped my toes in for NFTs. I know Nate bought an NFT in the middle of a workday one day. We'll have to pull a screenshot of it. What is a little like? It's like the little bird, right?
Little owl. Yeah.
The little owl. Yeah, the little owl. So yeah, we'll have to show the people that. But this is where I like NFTs, and I believe is what would be called like a utility NFT, where it actually has value on the back end for your ownership of that NFT. Like all the other things that Nate, like the one you have, like what you call that's just like a regular NFT. It's literally just like a picture. Yeah. So like the only way those get driven up in value is if someone famous happens to buy one of those NFTs, and then there's like just spike in value because someone got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like this, you actually get value from the business itself doing well, and which it says in the article, you get, I think, you get 2% of the monthly sales, so you could end up getting
6 years.
a monthly paycheck from this Chicken and Cone restaurant, and then you also would get 50% of the franchising fee, which they say a base franchising fee is $45,000. So that'd be a payment of $22,500 right there in your bank.
Well, I think
if one gets established between all the holders.
Yeah, between all the holders.
Yeah, I figured that as well. And it also does mention that all of them are geolocated. Mm-hmm. So I imagine there will only be so many available in the Northeast, so many available in the Midwest, so many available in the South, the West, like Phoenix, California area kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, as far as the availability of the coins, I wonder how many are actually out there as well. I don't think it mentions the actual number in the article
of the restaurants,
right?
So
not the restaurants, but the NFTs. How many they sold? Like how many are available for purchase?
True. Well, and to be clear, so Chicken Cone came out with an NFT called Chicken Coin, and Chicken Coin can be purchased for 3.5 Ethereum, and then you're randomly assigned a geographic location. So when one opens up in that area, you'll receive obviously that franchise fee plus 2% of sales for up to 6 years, which is really cool. And then also you can pay 6.5 Ethereum to open one up in your region of choice, or to your coin will be part of that region of choice. So I think it's really awesome. It's a super good marketing tool. Amazing.
For sure.
But I'd really like to go to this restaurant, see how good it is before I'm like, investing in it. And then if it was really good and I had faith in it, it'd probably be a good investment. 2% of sales isn't a lot, especially if a bunch of people end up buying Chicken Coin, right? I don't know how many are available, but if it was a low amount of people, you can make some bang.
Especially right now too. Like if these are out there right now, like it says in the article in February, like the coin would have been worth like $14,500. Mm-hmm. Right now, that coin is only worth like $7,000. It's cut in half in value over these past like 4 or 5 months.
That's true.
So if you I don't Nate, can someone Google how many locations Chicken Cone has, please? Can we get that up real
Nate,
quick?
pull that up. And while he's doing that, so if it's 3.5 Ethereum, right, to get the random,
Yeah, and
that's literally
I checked.
3,500 right
I
now.
checked. Yeah, I checked this morning. Ethereum's right at like
Like they gotta
a
up
grand.
that price.
24 locations. Does it say like geographically where we are? Can you just take a look? But yeah, so I mean, you got to think a franchise or
Aren't they Atlanta based? Or am I wrong?
they only have 24 locations. So if they're already looking to expand, you say by the end of 2023 they have 100 locations. They have 10 in your geographic area, and you're getting 2% of that monthly sale.
Let's look up their menu too. I'll look. You looking at their menu? All right, so yeah, because they gotta have more than chicken in a cone, right?
Maybe not. It's literally called Chicken Cone. They might not.
Okay, so they're all over the country now.
Oh wow, what we got a couple up by us, Nate. What are those two right there?
Oh, we got
Is
one
that
in Ohio.
Columbus?
Westerville, but yeah.
Just north of Columbus. Okay. All right, so we're creeping up there, Chicken Cone. Hell yeah! And what is that one in Cincy?
Yeah,
too,
dude.
or
Where's that other one?
Where's
That's
that
what I want to
second
know.
one?
Dayton.
Right to the left of it.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Just outside of Columbus as well, I guess.
I've
Hamilton.
I've never been there.
Yeah, it's a weird city to have a
Can we look at their
restaurant.
menu? I'm interested. So you guys gotta look this up. This is we'll flash a picture, but this is literally chicken inside of a waffle cone. Like, do they have more than chicken cone? Oh, they got a chicken sandy.
Yeah, they do.
Chicken
tenders. That's obvious. A lot of
bunch
sauces.
of sauce. Cajun corn.
Cajun fries.
That's
Cajun corn.
unique.
Mac and cheese. That mac and cheese looks fire. I'm a big mac and cheese guy.
All right, this place looks great.
Desserts. They got milkshakes, drinks.
Very minimal menu, but very good.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially a chicken concept, you can do so much with chicken. Like just enjoy. You can make chicken. They could eventually have a chicken salad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we're talking about with Wendys. Like you can do. They can make wraps, chicken wraps.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do anything and everything with chicken. So that's just an easy menu item to have. But
Talking about chicken,
man, yeah, I don't know. I might have to check out what these NFTs are going for right now. I don't know, Nate. Maybe we can walk through and try to find one on the back end or something. We can figure that out later on. But if they let's do this. If you could pick one restaurant to get an NFT like this, who's a restaurant you would immediately buy a utility NFT for something like this, where you get a franchise fee and a 2 month of sales?
Chipotle.
Is that like your ideal restaurant? Are you saying that because you think it would make you the most, or because that's like the ideal restaurant you want?
I love Chipotle, and I think it would make me a lot of money.
Yeah, I think obviously Chipotle would make
They have
ton of
3,000
money.
locations now, and I imagine that's only going to grow.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. What about you, Nate?
I think I would have to know if Cane's is having discussions of broadening their scope. I don't know if they just want to stay regional, but if you could get Cane's, I'm a big Cane's guy. It's not everywhere.
It's like Southern too, right?
Mhm.
It started in like, I think the guy's from like New Orleans who started it or something like that. Yeah, he's been on like Theo Von's podcast and stuff like that. He's a pretty cool dude. I've seen that. I would
They have probably like 100 locations, I bet.
I feel like the thing that throws me off is the geographic fact of the NFT. Because if it was just like every location that happens and like every monthly sale, like that'd be amazing. Because if you got on the ground floor where it's like a restaurant that only has like 5 locations, and then in 5 or 10 years they have over 100 locations, so now you still just have a piece of all of that.
Well, you only have 6 years with this one, but yeah.
Right, but like that'd be amazing. And I think I'd do like a Takayo would be sick. Luna Grill would be sick. Honey Grow, they have Honey Grow right now. They only have like 25 locations. I think 26, 27. I think by the end of next year they're gonna have over 50.
Yeah,
is what they're shooting for right
dude.
now.
And you're right, Takaya would be good. That place is unique.
Right,
Very unique.
Koyo Taco. Can you imagine Koyo
yeah.
Taco NFT?
Those are some good restaurants, man.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, enough for the forward thinking
Chicken coin.
crypto.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get out of this. Let's
Get to some more chicken.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, dang it, we're not getting out of chicken. All right, next chicken article. What do we got?
Chick-fil-A is piloting robotic deliveries.
All right, we got another
Dude, they should make their
robotics article. We've seen Neuro with Domino's. We've seen Flippy with White Castle. We've seen
But we haven't seen too much robotic delivery in this sense.
right, yeah, but Domino's has Neuro. It talks about that in this article. We talked about them.
Yeah, but I think Neuro is. Well, let's get into it.
That's
We'll
like
talk about
pizza delivery. But yeah, I don't know this Chick-fil-A robot. So they partnered with a place called Refraction AI. And the thing with me, so it's only gonna be trialed in 2 locations in Austin, Texas.
Congress Avenue and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Yeah, exactly. And I think for me, the thing that I found interesting about this, there are 2 major things for me. It says within the article, they kind of just briefly mention it, but they don't actually mention it. They say it by happenstance, is that the delivery is only going to be within a mile of the store location. I don't know if you caught that. That for me was pretty interesting because depending on the location, I don't know how many customers can you really cover in a mile radius? You know what I mean? Like,
Did it say that? Are you sure?
yeah, it 100% says that within the article. If you just control F like mile or something, you'll find it. But
I knew it said that the location was opening 1 mile away from the other location, the second one, Martin Luther King Jr.
oh, like those locations are that far from each other?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think those are both pretty close to each other. But I'm pretty certain I read that correctly.
Okay. That's high quality, cost effective meal delivery within a mile radius of our restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that for me is pretty wild because I don't know. I feel like is there that much business within a mile radius of your store to make sense to have these robots just try?
Well,
like, does that make that much sense monetarily? Like, is that of value to your company to have a robot delivering within a mile radius?
Well, so yeah, so you have some limitations there, but so one thing that we got to keep in mind is Congress Avenue is probably the busiest place in Austin for sure.
Oh yeah.
And there's probably a lot of people who live within a mile of that with this Chick-fil-A. And then there also Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard as well. And this is a good differentiation between you said Domino's was doing Neuro?
Yeah, Neuro. It's another delivery robotic system.
So, but Neuro is actually a self-driving car, I believe. And then this is a robotic delivery system where it's its own robot, where it's literally this little robot that comes to your house, right?
True. I think Neuro is like an actual vehicle.
So it has more.
Right.
It has more versatility to it. Neuro literally has a code that it texts you when it arrives to unlock it and get the food out.
You're talking about refraction.
Or refraction, yeah.
Right. That was
Refraction.
yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. That was my second thing that I was going to mention. Exactly
cool.
right. Yeah, it says the final text it sends is a code to unlock it when it arrives to your door, which I think is that's pretty neat.
It's literally a robot. Like, it's not a car, it's a robot. That's crazy.
I think that's a point.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, Neuro's literally a car, but this is literally a little robot. It's
You
crazy.
think I just I don't know. I'm pretty forward thinking about most things. Like we talk like crypto, NFT. We're talking about like very like on the fringe ideas that are still kind of coming to fruition as we're getting older, and they're just coming out in the last few years. I'm all for robotics in store, back of house, but robotic delivery is something I for some reason just cannot like wrap my head around. It doesn't. It might be maybe I'd just be someone that would kick a robot while I'm walking down a sidewalk. Maybe that's what it is. Just deep down, I know that I'm someone who would mess with the robot. So in my mind, it just wouldn't operate correctly. But I don't know. I don't see.
Dude, soon they're going to be robot, like there's going to be a race. Like, you can't treat them poorly.
Yeah, we don't want to get sentient and get weird all on here. But
All right.
I just think.
This guy's against robots.
I just think. In nowhere in my mind do I see like multiple robots on like all sides of us like walking on a sidewalk while I'm walking on a sidewalk. Like I don't see that. I don't have that vision in my mind, and I don't know if you guys do. Obviously, other people do if they're testing it out, but I don't know.
All I heard was I just don't like robots. That came out of your mouth.
I like robots.
You're a robotist.
I'm a big Flippy guy. I like Flippy. Flipping burgers.
Yeah, but you
frying
don't have
fries.
to look at Flippy.
I'll look at Flippy. I would gladly.
I'll shake hands with Flippy.
Yeah, I'll let him. Yeah,
We'll hang out.
We'll
dude.
fry fries together. I'm
Come
down.
over.
I'll do whatever with Flippy.
Well, I'm excited to see how this goes, and I'm pretty excited for the future. I can't wait to have little robots driving down the road, to be honest.
Yeah, that makes you. I guess.
That makes me.
I was gonna say that makes one of us, but I don't know how Nate feels about it. It might make two of you.
Are
not
you
sure.
excited?
Robots are inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be Will Smith and iRobot. Me and my dog. That's how I feel about it. Me and my dog.
Dang, dude. You think it's gonna get down to that point?
It might have to. You never know.
I mean, I'll work a freaking robot, dude. All right, let's move on to this next stuff, man.
All right, we're getting into the DT side of things. You guys stick around. We're getting into the top performers of June.
Pretty cool.
We'll start from 5. We'll go 5. We're doing 5 this time, right?
Yeah, we got 5.
We got 5.
5. We got 1 through 5 here.
Start at 5. Let's go. Let's go around the room. Nate, you give us number 5.
Number 5, Jonathan R from Tampa with 160 deliveries.
Jonathan R. CT. So the difficult thing about this is he and I both aren't in dispatch as much anymore, so we're not working with these folks. But I
think I know this guy.
I have seen Jonathan's name pop up a handful of times when I am out there nowadays. Nate, he's fairly new though, right? I feel.
Yeah, he really just made a surge here soon, but he's every day 5+ deliveries a day.
Yeah. His name's always it seems like he's a breakfast delivery guy out early in the morning, ready to go as always. And Tampa is a very easy market to get a lot of deliveries in. I feel like Tampa is a great market for deliver that, especially. And Tampa's also a market where you can go all over. You can go out to Clearwater. You can go downtown Tampa. You can go what's further east is Lakeland. We still get deliveries out in Lakeland. I think we had a couple drivers out there for a while. But
I mean, any newer driver who comes on the platform and just is top 5 like that is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you got to be ready to put the work in without a doubt. I'll take the next one, and this is our guy. He fell out of the top 3 this month, but he's still rocking and rolling, and that's Bill J in San Diego.
He's here every day.
And did we say 160, Jonathan R? You said that. Bill J clocked in at 164.
I mean, we haven't even had it in the news podcast where we didn't mention Bill J.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. You can obviously see as a whole by the numbers, June was obviously a slower month delivery total wise. I think last month's winner was like 190, right? We hit 190.
Yeah.
I think Bill had like 180 or something. So, and yeah, I'd imagine Bill's doing his damnedest to get every delivery he can. So obviously a little slower month delivery count wise, but I mean he's still rocking and rolling out there in San Diego.
Good job, Bill.
I love the guy. Who do we got next, T?
All right, so we got we saw this man last month as well, Todd G in DC with 168 deliveries. I mean, this is 2 months in a row now, and he came on the scene a while ago. He was doing this before. Then he kind of stopped when we started doing these in the news, and then he just came right back on, and he's back doing 170 deliveries a month.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Honestly.
Yeah, I forget if we talked about. I forget if this was on camera or not, or off camera. But I was talking to someone about the Relish deliveries. We have Relish with Easy Cater in DC, and those happen. There's always like 2 or 3 of those right in the morning. And I think that is an immediate catalyst to how you get on this top drivers list. Start your day out with 2 deliveries before 9 a.m. and then you take another 2 or 3, whatever, and lunch. If you can get 5 a day, I mean, that right there is already going to put you in a very good spot to try and get up high as you can on this list. And he's capitalizing on all those opportunities. He's downtown DC every single day. I would never do it because it seems miserable, dude. I don't know. And this is nothing against Todd G because it's every single delivery in DC. But you almost like have to anticipate your food getting to you late, I feel like. There's it's so difficult to be on time in a region like that where everything's so cluttered.
Well, everything's late in DC.
Yeah, right.
Politicians, laws getting passed.
Nothing. Yeah, right. That is,
you're
not wrong. You're not wrong. When you're not wrong, you're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's get out of DC then. Let's go on to number 2. Nathaniel, who we got?
We're heading up to Boston for our boy Rene P with 172 deliveries.
Rene P back on the list. I forget if he was in the top 3 last week or last month or not,
before,
but he's been on it previously.
Yep.
I think he was in the first couple. 172, a great showing from Rene P in Boston.
Look at these. These last 4 guys are 4 off. 160, 164, 168, 172. All 4 off from each other.
Oh, yeah, all by 4s. Hell yeah. That is interesting. Good little pattern there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Rene, I mean, he has been a killer for a long time.
Right.
I mean, I'm just not surprised at all to see his name on here.
He is also, and I think we probably harp on the same things every single time with these top performers, but I think I got on yesterday to check out some deliveries, and Rene had 2 deliveries at like 7 and 8 p.m. You know what I mean? And he's up every day at Tate at 6, 7 a.m. running those breakfasts. So that's a guy who's willing to go out there from morning till night to be out there and make the money when it's out there. So that alone is going to separate you. That alone is going to separate you.
You know, I want to we should get some of these very frequent top performers on the podcast. I'd love to see like, okay, so Rene, you're taking 172 deliveries a month, like, but like, what's your workday like? When you off? Like, do you feel like you're super busy all the time, or do you feel like, no, I'm done by 2, which he probably is. Like, let's just be realistic. He's mostly just done by 2, and he's taking 172 deliveries a month.
Right.
I mean, that's some money, that's some free time, and that's you control your own schedule. So.
Yeah, without a doubt. And we'll get a little drum roll. This is a big one,
Dude.
This is a big one. I know how T feels about it.
Oh yeah.
Down in Miami, Daniela G, 180 deliveries.
Didn't she win last month?
No, she didn't. Todd G won last month.
She was second.
I honestly don't remember. If Nate wants to try and find the Google Doc real quick, he can maybe tell us last month who it was. I know Todd got first last month. I think Bill was second or third. Bill's always up there. Daniela G though, down in Miami.
Dude, Daniela, she's a monster.
You love. I like just seeing her name up there because she deserves it. That's a driver who just deserves. She deserves all the credit she can get.
Yeah.
And being in a position where we are actually just able to outwardly show her that she's doing better than everyone. She came in third. Okay, Bill J. Then
So what's that number though?
173.
So she did 7 more this year, and she came in first.
Okay, and Bill J. did 180 last month, and he would have been first this month, tied with Daniela.
Daniela's such a hard worker. She does a great job. She's become very, very good at routing her own deliveries. Me and her go way back. You guys know we have a fun relationship, and honestly, she belongs in first place. She's been killing it for years.
Facts.
For years, longer than anybody I think that's ever been on this list, to be honest.
Facts. Good for Daniela. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's just a recap real quick. 5th place, Jonathan R. down in Tampa with 160. Bill J. out in San Diego. I should say Bill J. out in San Diego with 164. Todd G over in DC, 168. Casual rhyme there, no big deal. Rene P up in Boston, 172. And the winner, not necessarily winner, and the top performer for June, Daniela G from Miami, 180 deliveries.
They're going to call her Danny.
I don't know. I just got a little tongue-tied. 180
Daniela.
deliveries for Daniela down in Miami. Great showing from the top performers. Thank you so much again, folks. And we'll see who's back in the list for July. Let's get right into the next one, T. We got Deliver That. New partners. A couple new accounts that could actually be pretty big for us. How you feel about it?
I don't know too much about our first one here. Maybe you do. We got Lish Foods in Seattle, Washington, huh?
Yeah, so I know Cody brought on this account. This is an account he's going to be managing. But they are out in Seattle, and realistically, I think we only have a handful of partners out in Seattle. So anytime you can get these drivers more work where they need it, I think is obviously going to be the forefront of focus for me, because like we always say, you either got to have the drivers or the deliveries.
Yeah.
And I think Seattle is somewhere we 100% have struggled in the past. Possibly at the moment, I'm not as up to date on how Seattle's been doing as of late, but I know when I was deep in the weeds, Seattle was a very, very tough market for us. So getting more deliveries and giving these drivers more opportunities should only help the scenario. What do you got? What do we pulled up? Is that the menu? Is that the website?
So Lish Foods, so they actually offer subscription catering. Can you believe it or not?
Subscription catering.
Yeah. So let's put in a little thing here. Let's just say we got 10 people. We're gonna deliver it. Let's just say tomorrow. We're gonna say, so you're picking. I have 10 people. I want to deliver tomorrow. I'm gonna go $15 per person.
Okay.
Then I say, let's eat. I think we need more people. And then you pick a menu from chefs. We got a menu from Chef Lily. We got a menu from Chef Pick. We got a
Interesting.
Chef Frankie Edgar. So you pick meals from chefs.
So it's almost like more of a marketplace, not necessarily a restaurant.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. So it's not necessarily a restaurant. This is a look at all these chefs.
Yeah, I see it. I'm seeing it.
That's
I'm seeing
cool, man.
That's very interesting.
Oh, look, Chef Pick, she's got 2 menus. Dude, she don't play around, dude. Frankie and Edgar, dude, they got 2 menus. And then looks like here's actually a menu from a restaurant, Vietnamese family style. So it looks like you can do that. But that's pretty cool, man.
That's interesting. I wonder.
So you choose different menus. It could be the same chef. There's multiple chefs, and the chefs actually have their own menus too, and they have multiple menus.
Right. Yeah. I wonder how that works. Though, do you think they have like a commissary kitchen where they just house like all these orders when they come in, and like then they just make them as they get ordered? I wonder. They have anything brick and mortar like that? I've never seen anything like that where the partnership isn't necessarily with like the restaurant. It's with chefs specifically. It's very interesting.
Says they're on First Avenue in Seattle. I don't know if they're working out of there or not, but I don't know. I'm pretty cool to see how this partnership plans out, rolls out, and also how I'd like to learn a little bit more about it.
Office catering by Lish is what the Google
you can order breakfast
says as well. Order breakfast, order lunch, order dinner. Lish. Interesting account brought on by Cody. The next account we have for June, this is a big one for Benny here. This is big one for Benny. We got Qdoba out in San Diego.
Qdoba
getting started. This is big. I think especially for a San Diego market where we have a ton of drivers and we've been getting pumped with deliveries out in San Diego. We got Easy Cater, we got Luna, we got Takaya, now we got Qdoba. We just we had another partner in San Diego last month.
Yeah, we got quite a few out there.
Who was it?
Now, to be clear, Qdoba has been a partner of ours for a while, but this is their first partnership with us coming in San Diego. That's probably from Benny's work.
We're in, I mean, we're everywhere with Qdoba. We're Detroit, Baltimore, St. Louis, Louisville. Who was it?
Sweetfin.
That's right, Sweetfin out in San Diego. Good for you. All right, so I mean, back-to-back months, brand new partner in San Diego. And
good for Bill J.
And Takaya just started out in San Diego a few months earlier than that. So, I mean, yeah, Bill J. That's why he's up on these lists every day because we're pumping deliveries to San Diego.
Some markets just
unbelievable.
They got a lot of restaurant catering. It's a good place.
And we're not going to stop because the next partner, Curry Up Now, out in San Diego, folks, San Fran and San Jose. Curry Up Now, San Diego, San Fran, and San Jose. Little California market. A couple good markets too. San Fran and San Jose. That'll be a good addition to Easy. We got some Easy Cater. We got Foodie out there as well. So now we'll have Curry Up Now, San Diego, another partner. I mean, San Diego is getting peppered with deliveries. Unbelievable. What do we got about Curry Up Now, T? What are we seeing?
Okay, so we're looking at an Indian cuisine. It looks like I could be wrong on that, but yeah, this is Indian cuisine. We got tikka masala, ghee makhni, kadai chicken, things like that. Tikka dal lentils. I love me some dal. So this is an Indian restaurant, and it looks amazing. Fried ravioli.
You give me like 8 orders of garlic naan, and I don't care about anything, bro.
Bun samosa. You ever had samosas?
Yeah.
Samosas
like those are like the rice-filled balls, or like
no,
not rice, or like
potatoes,
mashed potato.
Yeah. And they give you chutney with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green chutney.
Dude, Indian food is by far my favorite cuisine. By far. This is kind of cool. And this looks good. Look, it's inexpensive. $9, $8.
Excuse me.
$13. Yeah, that's $15.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, for San Diego, pretty good price.
Yeah, out in San Diego, it's probably a wonderful price.
That's probably
a wonderful price. Yeah. All right. So we got 3 brand new partners: Lish Foods in Seattle, Qdoba in San Diego, Curry Up Now, San Diego, San Fran, and San Jose. Good month for the business development team, I would say. A very good month for business.
I did a great job.
Yeah, hell yeah, Tristan. Appreciate you, brother. We'll keep moving.
All right.
We got our last segment, and this is the best segment because we're giving out prizes this segment. We're breaking news this segment. It is
the setup winners
for June.
For May or June for June?
For June.
Okay.
Freshly voted
My
on.
itinerary says May, so.
Oh, yeah, it does say May. That's I'll take the blame there. That is my fault. It does say May. I apologize. Setup winners for June. We're going to start from the bottom. Nate, Tristan and I actually, so we vote. T, did you vote this month?
Yeah.
That's a no. So he definitely didn't participate in the voting. Nate, did you participate in the voting?
Always.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah, me
perfect.
too, always.
2 out of 3. Wouldn't expect anything less from Tristan, so that is what it is. But I haven't seen the results yet. Neither has Tristan, obviously, and Tristan's never seen the photos even. So this will be very interesting.
Whoa, dude! I told you I voted.
Yeah, well, I know how that answer was, and that was not a truthful answer. Nate, give us number 5, please.
Number 5 was JoAnna R.
JoAnna R. Do we got a city on JoAnna R?
Miami, I believe.
Miami. Oh yeah, okay. JoAnna, I'm pretty familiar. That is interesting setup. Looks like so we got a bunch of individual meals, a little plastic packaging. Looks like maybe some salads and another item on the back end.
That is a great setup.
Yeah, I mean that's just realistically an effort job, if anything.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of stacking. And they're very organized. Really took her time. Silverware's lined up perfectly.
For
and
sure.
the colors are just popping. Look at the rainbow in the back too.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
actually didn't notice that until you started saying colors popping. I was looking for them. And that woman's got that bright pink shirt on in the back. Looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, this is just like man, I can't again, I'm short on the words today. An aesthetic thing. That's what it is. Like an aesthetic, like everything, like you said, it's lined up dead straight. Like
And a great picture.
Nothing's hanging over. It's a good angle to show
Mhm.
the entire setup itself. So this is a great job. Great job, JoAnna R. Fifth place. I literally just made a video with this for Jim the other day, the monthly setup picture contest. 5th place, $50 gift card in a thermal bag. Oh, it's literally written right there still. $50, 1 thermal bag. Let's go. Got it right. JoAnna R. $50 gift card, 1 thermal bag. 4th place, Nate, who we got?
4th place, we have Louise A. in L.A.
L.A. Louise. 4th place, $50 gift card, 1 thermal bag, 1 t-shirt. And that's a worthy setup, I feel. That's a good setup. We got a little left to right action, tongs on all the pans, all the plates. Tristan mentioned a beautiful painting in the background. Are
Beautiful.
you're a fan of the painting?
Dude, that painting's amazing.
What do you think it's called?
Something. I would say it's called the Dirty Road.
The Dirty Road. I was gonna call it like Red Sunset.
Red Sunset. Yeah.
The reds and the yellows. Looks pretty nice.
Louise painted that before he put the food down and he put it up.
Yeah, you think he's just a scratch painter like that? Great job, Louise.
Good job, Louise.
Great. He did a great job on the setup though. We got the plates, napkins, silverware on the right, tongs on all the dishes.
Are those cups, Nate, by the salads in between them?
I would assume dressings.
Dressings for the salads.
Beautiful
okay.
packaging.
Dang, that's a ton of dressings. Yeah, I do like the differentiation in packaging here. You got like the plastic packaging. You got what would you call that? Cardboard boxes?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then like the dressings are in the same material as well, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and so if you look at the one in 5th place, it definitely was a lot more food, and it probably was a little bit more work in setting up. Maybe I want to say for sure I wasn't at either of these places. This could have been on the 50th floor of a building in a closet. Who knows? But it shows you how the aesthetic and stuff like that really brings out a setup picture. So to take it from an angle, make sure you get the painting in the back.
Right.
To take your time to take the picture and to set it up nicely. I mean, this is very well set up as well. That's why you can get 4th place. That's how you get there.
It's almost for me, I would put this above 5th place simply because it's almost like directly on the food. You know what I mean? 5th place, it was like a panned. You couldn't see all the food in one place. And this is like you see everything. You know it's all there. It's right there, neat and
the
nice.
angle's beautiful.
And you can see it. It's dead on. That's the only reason I'd say this is a little better than 5th place.
And the dirty
Luis.
road in the back.
Yeah, and the great red sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Luis, 4th place. Great job, buddy. 3rd place.
3rd place, we have Josiah Z out in D.C.
Josiah Z, not a name I feel like I've seen before. Appreciate the new coming faces though to the contest. And this is I like this one. This raises my bar a little bit.
Yeah.
2nd and 1st place must be pretty good if this is going to be only 3rd place.
Look at all those srirachas.
I'm a big sriracha
Me
guy.
too.
I love
Huge.
sriracha.
Yeah, dude.
I love sriracha.
Everything.
But yeah, so this is a full setup. We got the pans, racks. I see sternos under there. Hopefully they're lit. I would assume they are. Great job, Josiah. And then we got some furthering pans and other dishes on the far right. And like Tristan mentioned, you got your sauces on the end there. Do you think those were brought with the food?
Maybe not.
I don't know, but this is you can see MD. It's a doctor's office. I don't think that doctor's office has all those sauces just sitting there.
I mean, they got this perfect area to set up catering order, though. To be fair, this is literally a giant counter line.
Yeah,
this is like
great.
Food just goes here.
It's a great area. Yeah, happy good office there, Alan S. Lichter.
Yeah, he's gonna be famous, man.
Conference Center. Oh, maybe I think the conference center is named after Mr. Lichter. It might not be the doctor's name in the office. Maybe?
Okay.
Or do you think that's just the conference center in Mr. Lichter's office?
That's the great mystery.
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's besides the point. Josiah Z, third place. Third place is getting $100 and one thermal bag. $100 gift card and one thermal bag. Josiah Z, coming to you, buddy. Good job.
Is it a gift card?
Yes, Visa gift card, I believe.
Oh, so you can spend it anywhere.
Yeah, right.
Okay. It's like the ones you get like 30 cents left on. You're just like, what do I even do? They just make all that cash from that.
I mean, it's a great business model. I don't know. Yeah, I do the same thing. I think I have two. I think I still have like Speedway gift cards like in my wallet. I have like 15 cents on them. It's like, what am I doing with that?
Just pass it. Just get the 15 cents in gas and then just get the rest.
God damn it. Unbelievable. All right. Second place, Nate. Who we got?
Second place, Natalie A in Denver.
Natalie A in Denver.
Look at that alignment of spoons.
This one's impressive. I mean, it's second place. I'm not gonna argue with the results. You know, I mean, the results are what the results are.
Yeah,
and it is what it is.
Yeah.
She's second place. Natalie, you deserve second place. Great job. Like Tristan said, it is very well lined up. Looks like we got a ton of sauces on the left, all lined up with their own spoons. Great alignment of the pans on the far right side, the aluminum pans. And the DT bag is oddly directly in like the actual center of the picture. Like if you drew
that's what's sold.
If you draw a straight line from like all edges of the picture, I think it's literally
a golden ratio.
It's in the dead middle. Unbelievable. So maybe that's what drew people to it. It's like right on your focal point.
Mm-hmm. That's some good. She must be good at marketing. You know what? Honestly about this picture, I can't believe those. Dude, I have never seen fridges so clean and shiny in my life. That is insane.
Hard glare off the fridges in the background. That's also another. That's a great lunch area, though.
I know. It almost looks like a chef area, like your cook
That's
area.
That's a big table. That's got to be a decent sized office there. For
is
all
that a
those people.
1980s microwave, like 75 microwave? Look at that thing.
Yeah, that is pretty weird looking. They got a couple toasters. That's a great office. Great picture, Natalie A. Natalie A for second place. $100 gift card, one thermal bag,
in one shirt,
one T-shirt, and Natalie's I think a multiple time winner at this point. I think she's won other months as well. So
well, Natalie, you don't need the $100, you know.
Thank you for your continued participation.
We all know how you feel.
Thank you for your continued participation as always, and we'll get those items out to you as soon as possible. Natalie A, second place, out of Denver.
Should we get the drum roll for number one?
Gotta get the drum roll.
God, that's a terrible drum.
You don't like it?
No, just this table is not a great
Nate,
drum.
give us to us.
Emily O, Minneapolis.
Emily O with the Bertucci's. Emily O with the Bertucci's. Emily O with the Bertucci's.
Buka.
Oh, shit.
Well, we're gonna keep that in there because it was pretty good. Good dance.
Man, that sucks that we just did that and it's a Buka.
But they're all part of Earl Enterprises.
Yeah, Earl Enterprises. Shout out Earl Enterprises. That's how we'll loop that in there.
Yeah.
Earl Enterprises, shout out. Emily O out of Minneapolis with the first place. $200, $200 gift card, 2 thermal bags, 1 T-shirt. Emily O out of Minneapolis. This is what I'm talking about. This is a great first place winner. And again, this one isn't necessarily an effort thing, I would think. This one you probably, I'm not trying to shame anyone, but probably not a lot of effort put in because of the boxes. It already does everything for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like at that point, it's just your job to get it set up correctly and get the right picture. And it's an easy W.
Yeah. So definitely. Yeah. I don't want to take away from the effort because obviously they still had to carry all this in there and stuff. But
of course.
So you take the time to align everything. You have the salad first, then you have, in the boxes, which are probably the main courses, and then you have the drinks on the end. I'm sure you have the napkins and silverware somewhere around here. But you also get the person in the picture, right?
Yes.
And there's these little tricks. And if you watch this podcast, you have a really, really, really much better shot of winning this setup picture contest because we give you these tips and tricks. The people, look, we don't say, Yeah, DT. Oh, if there's people in the picture, vote for it. People just do that. If there's people, if the DT bag's in the picture, if the alignment's good, people in the picture's good, has a good background, people just tend to vote for him. These are the tips and tricks. If you're watching the podcast, you should do it. Right?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We've mentioned it a handful of times,
Yeah.
a bevy of times, some would say. And it's just another clean office, man. I don't know what it is about these clean office
Those chairs
spaces.
are sick.
Yeah, those got like the tiny backs to them, fairly nice there.
There's not some
Nate zoomed in on those cans on the end.
This is Coke and LaCroix.
Are those cans that are pre-delivery, or do we think she did that?
I'm just gonna say she did it.
I don't think
She's first place.
I don't think Buka would send you with all those loose cans, but I think maybe she did do it for the picture. So good for Emily.
Yeah, I think she brought them from her house actually.
Yeah, you think she went to the
She went to
Kroger and did it herself?
Yeah, she went to Kroger and picked those up and put them on the counter.
There's absolutely zero chance there's a Kroger in Minnesota.
I've never been to Kroger.
Really?
Is there one even here?
No, probably closest one would be like.
Is there anything in Minnesota?
Athens, Ohio has a Kroger. Great place.
Really?
Oh yeah, Nate. Yeah, Nate.
I
knows
like
about-
Costco.
Nate knows all about. Kroger.
But no, really good job, Emily. Awesome job. That's why you got first place. Happy to see it. And
$200 gift card,
2 thermal bags.
1 DT shirt. Nate, let's get a run through of them all real quick. Start me at 5th place, and I'll count them down from there. 5th place, JoAnna R from Miami. 4th place, Luis A, LA.
Yeah.
3rd place, Josiah Z, DC. Natalie A, 2nd place, Denver, Colorado. And 1st place, Emily O from Minneapolis T. Give me the prizes one more time, what they won.
Fifth place, $50, 1 thermal bag. 4th place, $50, 1 thermal bag, 1 DT shirt. 3rd place, $100, 1 thermal bag. 2nd place, $100, 1 thermal bag, 1 DT shirt. 1st place, $200, 2 thermal bags, 1 shirt. Don't ever make me do that again. Are we going out in style?
We're going out in style, folks. We're throwing the shades on. These lights are getting extra sunny, and I don't have my blue light glasses.
Now I'm going to get outside. It's July 4th
My
weekend.
eyes are on fire. June in the news. Thank you so much, folks, for coming in and viewing and joining us again. We'll be back to you with July in the news. And we also got some podcasts to look out for through the month of July.
Yeah.
June in the news coming out July 8th, the second Friday after the hot dog contest. That was a hell of a time, T. I don't know about you. I'm still recovering from it.
It was a terrible next day. Keep going.
QSR, FSR, Foods Nude Media, Danny, Klein coming to you. That was a great conversation.
Such a cool guy.
A lot about his past and what he did for the high school sports team. That was kind of the most interesting story I took away from that, don't you think?
Well, when he punched or somebody punched somebody in the face.
When he reported the fight and they got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Very funny story. Zack Oates from Ovation, a wonderful,
Such a cool company.
wonderful platform, customer feedback platform for restaurants. That is just a simply great interview. I think you
High
got
energy guy, great talk,
great
mission, super passionate.
Salt Lake City, Utah, great folks out there.
The dating state. Well, we'll figure out more out in the interview.
Yeah, we will get to that. I can't wait to bring that to you, folks. As always, ideliverthat.com/podcast, ideliverthat.com/podcast. You can submit your questions, submit to be a guest, submit to be a driver on the platform.
Thank you, folks.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share.
Oh, call in the hotline too.
Subscribe. The hotline.
Dude,
T,
let's
what's the
plug this-
number?
Yeah, I got it right here. We need to get some more hotline calls on
This
here.
is a fact. We do. Did we even announce this on a podcast? We opened up the podcast hotline, folks. T's going to pull up the number. It takes you directly to voicemail. And what we're attempting to do is have enough voicemails to then in turn create an episode out of your guys' voicemails. It can be funny delivery stories, terrible delivery stories. It can be questions about Deliver That. It can be questions about the gig economy. It can be a story about the Golden State Warriors and how we all absolutely hate that they just won the NBA Finals. I will talk about literally anything and everything. You guys submit the questions. We'll talk about dating. If you went on a blind date and you had to call a friend and fake an emergency to get them to pick you up
that'd be
because you
such
wanted
a
to
good
leave
one.
immediately,
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, folks. I want to hear about it. I want to know about it. I want to help you out. So call this hotline number. T's going to pull it up at some point.
No, I've had it.
And we're going to let you know. Okay, T, what do we got?
All right, guys. So we got the phone number is 330-299-5086. That is 330-299-5086. It'll actually take you directly to voicemail. You'll hear my beautiful voice asking you and telling you how to leave a message, and whatever you want to talk about, feel free to leave that message. I mean, you could even call us names, honestly, and we'll probably just listen to it and laugh and honestly not care. And might even play it on the podcast. But be aware, anything you put on this voicemail can and will be used against you in the Deliver That.
Yeah, that is a fact. That is a fact. We are taking all rights and liberties. Yeah. I don't know if that's a lawful thing we can do, but I'm going to say it here, and that's going to make
it's written in the
lawful.
contract.
Yeah, actually, yeah. We're going to have to abide by that moving forward, folks. So if you call in, it's going to be used.
Can and will be used against you in the court of law.
June in the news.
Good stuff. Hey, thanks, Nate.
We're out
for
here,
producing
folks.
out
Nate,
there.
Great episode. Great times. Oh, signs down. That means we're out, folks. We'll see you next week with the newest Delivering More episode.
Bye,